Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Red Valkyrie Presents. I'm, of course, Shae the Red, and I have my super awesome co-host off to the side. Alex, how are you doing?
Off to the side. Up on top, thank you.
Whatever.
I'm doing awesome. We did so many streams yesterday, and we're both kind of just still getting in the gear this morning. So thank you so much to our audience for being patient with us, and of course to our amazing guest.
Yes, thank you so much, Katie, for being flexible, because we were supposed to already be well into the stream by now, but, you know, little things like having dry clothes was kind of a necessity. So
Indeed.
It's cool. It's cool. I already experienced the fact that when you have to run around in your jeans, like wet jeans on you because you didn't have no time to dry it off. So
it's horrible. Exactly.
Yeah.
So we're here because Katie has the absolutely amazing looking book Bonds, and before we get into her pitch on what the story is, we're gonna start by watching the trailer. Because I know that that's something that Red Gaze created. So tell us, I mean, your video does a good job, but I want to hear from the creator herself, what is Bonds about?
Well, this is a very, very tough story, tough question to answer because Bonds is a really huge and complex story, and it's about, like, I wrote it in chapters, and it's about 60 chapters long. And so far, I covered like 2 or 3. So whenever people ask me like, "What is it about?" It's like, okay, I need to focus on this particular book and can't tell everything. But basically, generally speaking, it's about a werewolf girl who lost her parents in a war between werewolves and human. And the only person she was left were her grandparents, but also her younger brother, like her little brother Jesse. And she decided to become the alpha of the pack, so she could protect him, because these attacks occur from time to time, and she decided to do everything in her will to protect him, to keep him safe. But it's kind of hard for a young girl in a pack that has like a very skilled set of warriors, that taunt you all the time, that challenge you all the time. So yeah, she has a lot of obstacles to overcome, but there are people that support her. So yeah, we'll just get to know like all of these people one by one, and it's called Bonds because as she goes to her goal, she meets new friends, new allies, enemies, even love interest. Like, why not? Yeah. And with all of these, she creates the bonds. She forges the bonds. That's why Wait, called Bonds.
That's awesome. So
Yeah, and the drive is the subtitle.
Yeah, you're really leaning heavy into the way that wolves kind of are together and the bonds for that's what it's called that they make with one another.
Yes. You can see it even in the title of the perks, like Gamma Wolf, for example.
Yeah.
I really focus on the ranking system because wolf packs have these rankings like alpha, beta, and so on. And each of the ranks has its like abilities, weakness, strengths, and their interconnection with each other. And that's what I focus on as well in this story. So yeah.
Well, and I love it too because so I went for, it was what, a little over a year ago now. I went to Alaska for temporary duty, and while we were up there, we went to a nature preserve, and this nature preserve had a wolf enclosing or whatever, and there were 3 or 4 wolves there. Really, really friendly ones, but one guy was talking about them and their personalities, and he was talking about which one was the alpha and which one was more of a beta and why and how and like the way that they interacted with one another. And so when alpha would come by, and it was a female alpha that was smaller out of all of them that were in there, and they're, sitting here like young, horsing around, causing shit and stuff like that. And she comes around the corner and they all just like, I wasn't doing anything. And they just like walked off. They're like, no, was not me. Causing problems. I swear, don't bite me. And so it's really funny to see, like, when I was going through your tears, I was like, oh my gosh, she knows a lot about wolves, actually.
Oh, yeah.
So I didn't learn any of this until a year plus ago.
Actually, I did a lot of research on not only wolves, but also like werewolves. I came across like many different like Wolfpedias, like books about werewolves, and study like the abilities, fantastic stuff. But ever since I started to do the story of my own, I decided not to watch, not to read a single thing, not to get affected by those.
Right. Well,
tell me you did not use Twilight as source material, just please.
Absolutely not. Absolutely
thank
not.
God.
Thank fuck, because I backed you day one.
No.
And then that thought hit my head, and I was like, oh, don't be like Twilight.
No, absolutely. The only thing that people may connect it with Twilight is actually the fact that people change into wolves. Like there is no
This happens, but it's because if you're gonna write a werewolf story, it's kind of a pivotal point that a person will change into a wolf.
Well, sometimes authors use this like a second stage where it's like a human and a wolf together.
Yeah.
I don't use that. That.
Good.
So it's either one or another.
Okay.
Yeah, so no pause button in between.
Yeah, sometimes they can grow like fangs or claws a little bit when they get angry, but really not like the in-between stage. No,
more like a person that has like over-exaggerated canines. That is definitely a thing that happens. Yeah. So so you are the writer. Are you also the artist?
Of course. Yes.
You're just everything for this.
Everything and letter.
How?
Everything.
Like, okay. And this is going to sound super misogynistic, and I don't really care because I'm also a chick. But it's so rare that you meet a woman who is a good artist, who can tell a good story, who can actually lay out and complete a good book. And I'm super happy that that's what we have here, because I was like, if she's an artist, that's cool. It's like Carla's the artist, and I get that. Or we got Raven, she's a great artist and everything, but Raven's got her story. Her story is a cute little chibi story, but I mean, she's gonna stab me, because if you actually talk to Raven, I'm fairly certain that girl has some dark shit inside of her that she's just waiting to let out as some kind of horror anthology or something. But it's so nice to see like just women who can do all of this and be confident in it, and that makes me really happy. Not to mention the quality of what you have is holy fuck. Like, the quality's good.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I mean, before I came into this like Twitter and Comicsgate, I didn't even know that there were like these collaborations. That there is a writer, there is honestly, I've been always a manga person and never too much interested in Western comics.
Mhm.
And I only like a few months ago or maybe a year ago, I would say like that. I figured out that okay, one person does writing, second one does other stuff, like they are divided roles. And yeah, I wrote the story itself, then I worked on developing the backgrounds and characters, then I started to sketch it out, and guess what, like first book is done.
Yeah, the thing is you have a really awesome looking book here. Like I knew that this was something that I was most likely going to back day one. But I didn't say anything to Sai about it.
No,
like
not at all.
I was just like, we're just like, I'm just backing it. It's just happening.
Thank you very much.
And then all of a sudden I get a message from Sai on launch day and was like, have you looked at Bonds? Like, holy shit, the quality in this. We're backing this, right? And I was like, oh, honey, we already did. I was like, we backed that. We're number 10. Like, we're
like,
in there.
I know. I saw you.
There's a girl. And she's the alpha of the pack, and she's sexy.
And she's got the abs. That was it. Did you see her abs? Yes, I did. There's a reason that I backed it without saying anything to you. I already knew.
And she has some killer moves when it comes to Muay Thai and martial arts. You'll see that. You'll see that pretty soon.
Oh, that's awesome. That is super great. So, I want to go through your tiers because you have some pretty freaking amazing ones, and so many of the good ones are already gone.
1 second. Thank you to Pops Fan Zant on Facebook for hitting the love button. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Pops. We loves you too. All right. So you have your featured perk. Can you let us know what kind of is involved in that?
Yeah, as I already mentioned, the hierarchy of wolves. This is Eta warrior. That's a rank from the Greek, alphabet. That's a warrior. That's basically a warrior. Those are the wolves that train to fight. And in this perk, people get a comic book and 2 mini prints that are the size of the comic book. And on top of that, we already. Got over the first stretch mark. So you're gonna get a bookmark to it, and also people who got into the mailing list and decided to back the physical copy, they're gonna get another mini print. So this is what you get in this tier.
That is a good value tier for sure. And how many pages did you say that this was?
72.
Good shit.
Holy hell.
72, and you have 10 plus books planned?
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Originally, I had a plan to release the very first book at page 200, but I was talked out of it, because like a first campaign, that's a killer. But really, honestly, I had a really good schedule where I was able to produce like 20 pages per month. So I really wanted to make it happen till May 2021. But guess what? We'll have to wait for book 2 a little bit more. But
you know what that means? That your turnaround time is just going to be that much faster because you already have all this stuff done.
Right?
Pretty much. I just wanted to show that book 2
Holy
is already
shit.
book 2 is already like thumbnail completely.
Oh my gosh.
So it's ready to go. I mean, ready.
Those
to
are
be
some detailed thumbnails.
Yeah. I'm a Nazi. I told that to everyone. Or Nazi, to be honest. So.
Oh, that's just hilarious. You're like, yeah, these are the thumbnails for it, and I'm like, oh, that would be like my finished piece, and I'd be so proud. I'd be like, we're putting it on a mug, Sai. I mean, okay, NyRiam, you probably haven't seen.
Oh God.
Oh, it's on this tab, so we're showing it.
You're gonna embarrass me.
Oh, I'm going to. So, Sai wanted to try their hand at being an artist.
One-handed.
So that's Sai's art.
That's pretty good. It's almost accurate.
Yeah, it's on a coffee mug, and it's our #1 selling coffee mug.
Oh, that's
Right? I
sweet.
was like, I designed so many cool ones. Why does everybody buy that?
Because you
Ginger
shame
hand
me.
and gerbil hand.
Because
Yes.
You
it's
shame
cool,
me.
because it was made with love. Come on.
That's exactly it. See, she shames me, and then everyone feels so bad that they go out and buy it.
and drink heavily from it. Like Boob Dan last night was pouring all his booze up in there.
Well, if you put it in on a glass like this, like a beer glass or something like that, I would back it too.
Oh goodness. Okay. Now I'm gonna have to look at beer glasses. You know what? We really do need Red Valkyrie beer mugs anyway, because with as much as I'm drinking.
Okay, hold on.
It's like a do better motivational coffee mug.
Right above that.
Pale Rider says that's a badass art. Pale Rider, are you talking about Bonds? Or are you talking about Psy? Jisoo says I'm using my Psy mug right now. I can't shame anyone out of this thing. Like the more I talk about it, the more people buy it. Oh my gosh. Okay. $10 tier, the puppy tier.
Yeah, that's a digital one. And it also became the add-on that we have, the only add-on that we have. So if anyone decides to buy it like a physical tier and wants the digital tier as well, they get. It's called puppy, That's why.
Yeah, little puppies. Got it. All right, the Big Bad Wolf.
Just a single book, the copy of book. I think it's a decent one, so it should be okay.
Yeah, with the amount of pages that you have and the quality of art, I'm saying $25 is a steal.
Now, they're also getting the stretch goal bookmark with that? Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Everybody who goes the physical gets that one.
Wait, come on.
Where are you scrolling?
I'm showing the bookmark, you bitch.
Yeah, bookmark is there. When we finish going through the page, I'll if I can, I will share the screen and show the picture a little bit bigger.
Yes,
so.
Absolutely, totally down. Sorry, I'm scrolling all the way back up.
You could scroll slower.
No.
Ooh.
All right, so $45. We have the Wolf Twins. So
that's
two-pack.
2 books. Yes.
Nice. All right, this is where stuff starts getting interesting. Zeta General.
Yeah, Zeta General is, I have it all over here, is the same as the Ita werewolf. You get a copy of a print, a copy of a comic. You get 2 prints, and on the top of that, you get like hand-drawn sketch cards.
Oh, very cool.
And each of them is original. So.
Oh wow.
So nobody gets there are no 2 that are same.
Holy hell!
That is crazy.
Yes.
Shae, refund and reback.
I'll have to look. You're going in demand,
wait till you see Gamma, because there are 2 more Gammas left.
Well, you're gonna be in demand, right, Katie? Yeah. Okay. I'm calculating how much I'm gonna have to work and repurpose cosplays to be able to back again.
Aww.
It's probably gonna happen. Okay. We have Gamma Wolf number 9.
Oh yeah, this is it.
Oof. Oh wow. Look at that. Oh, he's so hairy.
Yeah, that's because he's about to change.
Yeah, I assumed. That's awesome. So for $150, you actually get that piece of art.
And
plus,
it's a little bit bigger than an actual comic, so a little bigger in size.
Oh, that's sweet. And then you're getting the physical copy of Bonds, the 2 art prints.
Yeah, Vinny.
Hello, Vinny. Nice to see you. I love this. Like, everyone comes out in force because, we haven't seen Vinny in a minute. I haven't seen Bristoli and Dave in a long time. What's up, dude? Gosh.
There are so many people that back the book and that support me. I mean, I didn't have time to say hi to everybody, but I noticed the chat going on. Like, I'm just going to say, like, globally, like, hi, people, and thank you very much. I'm so happy.
Absolutely. And then look at all of the Gamma Wolf tiers that you already have sold out.
Yeah, they're sold out, but I mean, if people want them more, there is no problem in adding more because I just love drawing. Like every day that I don't draw is like a wasted day, except today because today I really felt to rest a little bit.
You know what? It's okay to take a day off. Like it's all right to have a day just for Katie.
I have really, really big problem with that. Like I said, I need to draw at least something.
Just
You know
doodle.
what?
Yes.
I understand that though, because as much as I'm telling you, like self-care though, Katie, I look at our schedule and I go, I didn't give us a day off. Like,
Yeah.
we're booked for like 2 weeks, and we have like one day off. I think we might have just gotten a second one. I think someone just dropped off our list, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to talk about your stretch goals that you have on here. So we already got the fancy schmancy bookmarks.
Mm-hmm.
What else are we looking at?
This is an exclusive trading card and it's special. And I'm just not gonna say it like that because like you already know how the hierarchy works. You know that there are ranks. And with the book number 1, you're gonna get the alpha trading card with information about who the alpha is, what are the strengths and weaknesses and stuff. And with the second book, you're going to get a beta trading card. With the third book, you're going to get gamma trading card. And at the end, with the last book, you're going to have like a whole collection.
Oh,
and you're going to know how the ranking system works.
That's a really cool way for you to do that too. It's I mean, aside from the fact that it's good from a marketing standpoint because it's going to encourage repeat backers, it's also relevant, like very relevant to the story. As much as I love other people's trading cards and getting to see like new art and stuff like that on a smaller scale, I'm not gonna lie, usually I open up a package and I go, oh, it's a trading card, and then it goes off to the side, and that's kind of where it stays. But these would actually be ones where as you're reading through and you're like, wait, what was it that alphas did? Hold on. And you can actually go back and see a trading card and go, oh, that's right. Okay, I got it. Like it's like a little mini reference sheet. That's awesome.
Yeah. And there's even more hidden meaning behind that because I didn't mention it before because Red Gates did a trailer for me, but he also helped me with this campaign. You know, I'm from Slovakia, so Indiegogo isn't supported here. So he helped me to build the campaign itself. And ever since then, we started to work on back and forth projects. Mm-hmm. And we were thinking of doing like actual something like a Wolfpedia, you know? So
yeah.
Yeah, with all of this inside, and like to make it like something like I'm just playing here with ideas. It's not like dead on, but imagine like you have a book with some pockets where you can actually put these trading cards. That would be awesome.
That would be really cool, especially if you were able to do that and offer it when you have. If you actually are, I'm sticking with this, we are going all 10 books for sure.
Of course.
And then when you get to the end, this is one of my favorite things to suggest to people, because this is where I would totally, like, even if I back all the way up and I never miss one, right? If at the end everything was a nice collected edition, like legendary edition, you're like, oh yeah, we slipped in a little Wolfpedia for you that has all of this information, has slots for you to put all your cards in and all that, and be like, okay, like I'm down for that. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, but just so you know, like we are just playing with ideas for now because like there's tons of idea what to do, what not to do. So it's just an idea for now.
Yeah, and definitely there's a lot of logistics to work out and things to sort through. But the fact that is something that could be in the future, and if it was. Even if it goes all the way into, so this is what, like, actual stuff about wolves, and then how it relates to the story, and all of that is accompanied by your art. That makes it such a cool piece.
I wasn't thinking of doing the actual wolf, but actual werewolves from the story, because there are so many werewolf story, and the werewolves differ in each.
Absolutely.
In how they work, in their abilities, weaknesses, and stuff like that. And I would make like a balanced universe.
Oh yeah. So. That would still be amazing. Like, and the fact that it's literally just a little like reference book that has your artwork in it, your, descriptions of everything. I think that would be really awesome.
Yeah.
Poor Sai. Sai is struggling on the Chromebook. It just says, funny part, I'm so lagged on this Chromebook that I typed the whole thing before a single letter shows in the box.
Yes.
That's nice. I'm glad that...
I'm a pretty confident writer, and so being able to type blind is pretty easy at this point. So and the Chromebook kind of makes it a necessity because I typed a paragraph, including a link, hand typing, and yeah, it all came out fine.
Oh, good. Well, hey, at least some of us can do that. I am not one. Okay, so at 8,000, the high quality art print number 1.
Oh yeah.
I love this picture. Like, love this picture.
Because you like volleyball?
Yes, I am a major volleyball fan. I
know
a lot.
Me too. And that's like okay, I'm gonna make Leena the major character, because she's like a torpedo, like a dynamo. She's just doing everything all the time. And you can see her surfing in that mini print. Now you can see her playing volleyball, and I love playing volleyball. So one stream, I was drawing and doodling, having fun with people, and this came out. And it looks really nice. I like to play with like hard lights and shades, and so I decided to use this as a print.
See, and when
It's
you play
gorgeous.
volleyball, you actually start to look like this. Like, I was in such great shape before COVID.
Oh yeah, tell me.
COVID destroyed my volleyball. I haven't been able to play for a solid year, and I'm like dying.
Right, and the physical shape. Oh my god.
Yeah, all you can do is sit home and order food.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's terrible. It's
on a
like
lot of
you don't even feel like cooking anymore. That's horrible.
No, I haven't felt like cooking for weeks. It's been terrible.
I feel like I have an achievement because I order my groceries to be delivered, and I order like salads and stuff like that at least.
Yeah, and when Sai eats salad, it's like a vat of salad. It's like
Shut up,
a
bitch.
big bag that you would do for like a family gathering, and Sai's like, I
so
made a
mean.
salad.
And it's like half turkey.
Yeah, it's like a shit ton of just turkey meat. It's like, there's a salad in here, I swear.
I use like half a family pack of turkey lunch meat making my salad.
I think like 2 days ago I prepared a little bit of beef, like beef pieces, but I like them like crunchy, like when you
charred.
And we were just sighing with guys, and I broke my tooth. Like I broke a piece of my tooth, and they were making fun of me that the Slovakian the Slovakian beef bites back. So
You sure it wasn't werewolf?
I'm not sure. It didn't taste like wolf.
It didn't taste like wolf. How much wolf have you eaten?
None yet. I'm not really fond of trying that. I already encountered like a kangaroo meat over here, and it was like, no, thank you.
I hear shark is good.
Oh.
I've never seen a shark in our shops, to be honest.
Wow.
So,
Well, I'm surprised you saw a kangaroo in Slovakia.
That was some kind of I don't know, like a perk in one of our shops. Like it was there for a week or so. I remember it didn't get sold well. So I think they never repeated it again.
I was about to make a pun about it.
Oh yeah,
It didn't hop right out of the store.
It was Vinny who pointed out that Slovak beef bites back. So there you have it.
Of course.
So
if a werewolf chips a tooth, does it just grow back?
Say it again.
If a werewolf chips a tooth, does it just grow back?
That's a good question, but I think no, because they don't grow their teeth back. If it was like a crocodile, then maybe, or a shark, then maybe so. But
I was thinking pre-dental plan, just be a werewolf.
Well, honestly, I think it would be very hard to break a tooth as a werewolf.
Right.
All right, so 10,000.
Shut up, Shae.
We've got the second high quality art print, which is also just fucking like you do really good with these really harsh lines and like really blacks and
like that the dynamic lightning is just my stuff.
Yeah, I love it. I absolutely love it.
I'll tell you, this is my favorite print that you did, by the way.
This one right here.
Yes.
That one's mine. So see, look, we get to 10,000 and then both Sai and Shae are happy and it's great.
Oh yeah.
Because that one will go really great there. Because I'll look at it and go, oh, I should go play volleyball. I feel fat.
Yes. It will be like your internal motivation.
It will. Because
for both of us.
I really want those abs, and I was close to them, and then they went away.
And I would like to turn to, if I can, I would like to turn to chat because Pale Rider threw a question in the chat, and I need to. I feel the need that I need to clear this question once and for all.
Is that about the left leaning?
No.
No.
Will Chris in a red dress riding a direwolf be in the campaign?
There's a running joke with Chris, kind of Subway, you know.
Yep.
I decided since I think I need to check, but I think I'm sure. Yes, today at 7, I'm having a stream at his channel, and I decided to do a quick sketch of that to finally leave Pale Rider, rest in peace.
I like it. So you're like, I'm doing it to shut you up because you're driving me nuts with this question.
Yes.
Perfect. Oh my gosh, I love Katie. She's adorable. So the other question Pale Rider has was that the drawing with the left-leaning bulge?
Yeah, that was another fan. We had a back and forth fight. Because Pale Rider has this sense where he decides to appear in my drawing stream the moment when I'm drawing somewhere around crotches or bulges.
Nice.
All the time.
Nice. Gosh. All right. See, so it's like I agree with Shae on Prince and with Sai on boob-sized food portions.
There you go.
So there you go. Perfect.
Winning team. Shae, you haven't asked the question yet, probably because we're not all the way through the stretch goals, but yeah. I feel like, the chat's already asking about it, so we'll get there.
I saw. Are you gonna do a patch?
Not yet. I decided not to do the merchandise yet, because since it's my very first campaign, I just got worried, and I'm from a different country and stuff. So maybe next campaign, when we have everything set up and I already know how the campaign works. So like for now, I decided to go short, even with the perks.
See, look, and this is the funny thing. This Patch's question, Laura, Shae, and the Patch Raiders. There it is. Yeah.
We always ask for patches because we have nice jackets to put patches from different campaigns on.
Yes.
So I mean, how can we pass up asking a question about a freaking werewolf patch?
Like right? Honestly, I am a really really big fan of those keychains. Like patch keychains.
Oh,
have you ever seen those?
Like this.
Yes, exactly, something like that.
Yeah, okay.
So maybe next campaign we'll do something similar, or maybe some kind of keychain, maybe even a patch. I don't know. I don't want to promise, but we'll see.
You let me know when you get to the point where you want to start looking into that stuff, because I know a guy.
Okay.
I know a place to go.
Okay.
And he does good work.
And really, with the amount of backers you have, he'd get you down to it probably in the $2 range for a patch. So it'd be really
$2 per patch, yeah. So
yeah.
It would be not terribly expensive.
I know. Maybe the next campaign. For now, just
no, totally understand.
Be simple.
Okay, guys, we did our best. We did the high pressure sale, and we got a maybe.
We got a maybe for book 2.
Yes.
All right. At 13,000, we're doing a Mudman mini comic.
And you are very confused by that.
I'm just trying to figure out who the hell Mudman is.
Just try to read the bubble on the right. Can you see it?
The newest Mudman issue just arrived. Oh, so it's the book that her little brother reads?
Oh yeah, he's
that's
a
cool.
huge fan of comics in the story, and they often they spend time together reading comics, and yeah, he's here. The master writer is here because this is the man who actually wrote the story of mini comic of Madman. And
gotcha.
So if we reach 13K, in the end, we're gonna have like a few, like 5 to 6 pages of mini comic story.
That's awesome.
Madman.
That is super awesome. All right. By the way, if you do ever consider a patch, this logo that you have right there is really cool. Where it's like the half her and half wolf.
Like, honestly, when the very first time I came up with this logo, I was told multiple times that it sucks.
What?
I need to redraw it, and I said, like,
yes, good for you. Good for you, girl. Don't fuck those people. Seriously. That's an awesome logo, and it's so perfectly fitting for your story and your world.
Right?
Especially because the way that you did it, like, her eyes are almost exact, with the exception of on the wolf side, you just took it down in the corner a little bit, took it up just a little bit. But otherwise it's the same eyes, and you're showing the bond that she has between the two halves of her, and like the way that everything goes in her pack. Like it's a perfect fucking pack. Screw those people. Yeah. Oh, screw them. Like even Vinny is like, I love the logo and the title. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. The title is perfect. Just so you know.
Your video maker / campaign collaborator is here.
Oh yeah.
Sup, Red? It's weird when I say what's up, Red, and then I'm like, oh, people call me Red sometimes.
That's why I called him Red Cousin.
Cousin Red. It's Cousin Red. Sai, do you have any other questions? Like, we went through this fast, and I know part of it is because I know that Katie is booked with a bunch of arrangements, so I want to make sure that we're not running over
That's
our
okay.
time.
I already prepared a few pictures for you if you want to a little bit more.
Absolutely, we do.
I do have a question, but it's unrelated to the comment. Or to the comic, rather.
Okay.
Those arm warmer gloves that you're wearing.
Yeah, that's something people know me by, because Carla Tornielli already pointed out I live in a frozen land. I wear these because honestly the winter here is it's not bad, but ever since I started working around this table, my hands get cold really, really quick, and I don't like that. That's one thing. And second, like when you work, I don't have the Cintiq. I have like a regular tablet, and it slides pretty nice. So those are the two reasons.
I was just gonna ask you if you got them on Amazon. That's all.
I got them, I think, on eBay or AliExpress. Not really. I don't really know. Yeah, I have problems with Amazon, and again, Amazon has problem with our country. So third world country, Red.
I feel, you know what? I feel like we need to get like a care package for Katie that we ship that has like all the shit that she's like, I can't get this here. Like, stupid people won't support it. And be like, what? We'll put a care package together.
Arm warmers and shark steaks. Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm not sending a shark steak. All right. Oh
so here are a few pictures. Like when I was starting, I was deciding whether to do it fully colored or doing it black and white, and I decided to do it black and white because I think black and white suits me a lot better than the color. It's just like when you do the coloring, you get lost in so many tones.
Yeah.
So that's
I understand, but at the same time, you're like, your color work is really fucking good.
Yeah, but then you're adding all this time to book 2.
She has a wolf on her surfboard. I love it.
Here you have the volleyball one.
Yes. You want to know the worst part? I ordered in gloves so I would have gloves to match that, and they're in the other room because I totally forgot that I ordered them. And so I'm sat here this whole stream, and I went, son of a bitch. Those gloves. I got them specifically for this, and they're just chilling over there. I'm like, oh well.
This was a sketch I did during one stream, just a really quickie.
Oh wow.
And this is a mini comic because, like, I don't know if you know, I have a DeviantArt page on the NyRiam, and you know those everyday situation. Like you too go on the everyday situation when you bicker around something and stuff, and something really funny happens, you know, and I just put it into a mini comic, like a long panel of a joke. I think I played it during a stream. I think yesterday or the day before. And people were loving it. People were digging it. So if you just want to have fun with my characters, just go there and check it out. For example, this one is because I drew this one particularly because Leena always wears her ponytail, you know.
Yep.
So these guys like rarely see her with her like, you know, like
hair down, yeah.
Hair down, and this is like where it came from. So.
That's awesome. I like how you made them all blush and stuff too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I want it known. I didn't boot Sai, despite the fact that Sai decided to put this bullshit in the channel. Sai's Chromebook dropped her, so that's what you get, bitch.
Huh?
Every time I say anything about playing volleyball, Sai's running joke is that, don't lie, we all know that you're a professional dodgeball player. And initially I used to get really pissed because I was like, it's fucking volleyball and you have no idea how very different they are and how hard volleyball is.
Yes, it is. It is. Like, these 4 have been broken in volleyball.
So. Okay, we're going to share volleyball stories. I play a lot of co-ed, right? Because when I play against girls, there's a lot of like, and I'm like, oh gosh, I can't. Like, I want competitive. I want to get better.
Yes.
So I play a lot of co-ed leagues, and I was playing one of our games, and a guy goes up to hit, and I watched the block move to block him angle, and I was like, no, this guy can jump block his ass line. And I looked and I went, I'm line, like, fuck. So he hits it, and I had no time to react. The closest I could do to a reaction was close my eyes. Because it was coming straight for my face, and it was coming that fast. So I felt it hit, and I felt it pop off my face. And I didn't feel any pain, but I opened my eyes, and I went, why am I looking at the ceiling? And then I went, oh my gosh, my feet aren't touching the ground. And I burst into laughter because I was like, I'm 6'1". I just got knocked off my feet. Wait, you're 6'1"?
Yes.
Yes, Katie is now my girl. I got legit knocked off my feet because I was 6-pack so hard by this guy's hit.
Yeah.
And then of course, like, I put my hands over my face because I was cry laughing because I thought it was so funny. Like, I wasn't hurt. I didn't even feel myself hit the court. I was laughing so hard. And everybody thought that I was crying because I was really, really injured. And, like, even he ran underneath the net and was like, oh, fuck, I'm so sorry. Are you okay? And I was like, yeah. I'm fine. I just need a second. They were like, we just sub her out. And I was like, fuck you. Don't sub me out. I was like, you better not go easy on me the next time you're there for a hit. And he was like, he's like, are you okay? And I was like, I know right that. Here again, asshole. Do it one more time. So we ended up, we kept playing. The ref legit was like, no, like, you need to go sit down. I was like, fuck you, I'm fine. Like, I want to keep playing.
Yes, I hated when they tried to sub me out.
It's terrible, right? Yeah. So the funniest part is the dude, like, he sees me and I watched him because he's one of those guys, he jumps and he hangs in the air. So he jumped and he hung in the air and he looked at me and he went, and I was like, fucking bring it. And he like spikes it down and I popped it back up and I was like, yeah, fuck you, asshole. He just looked at me and just started laughing. I think like I bumped it up and then the rest of my team was like, what just happened? I'm like, I hate you guys. And like, it was the same thing when it hit off of my face, it went up and I go, did we at least get the point? And they go, they called the point. You got knocked off of your feet. I was like, I took a hit in the face and y'all didn't even finish the play. I hate you. Do you know how much I sacrificed for you?
Oh my god, yeah.
That's it. Katie, you need to come hang out with us on a regen cycle and just bullshit, because I need more tall women in my life. There's not enough of them.
You
I
bet.
actually thought like I was the most like the tallest of them all over here because it's just you don't see these tall women like often. So
Yeah, I was not even the tallest in my high school. And Alex, you don't get to call me a bitch considering you are neither tall nor a woman. You're a they. You're an X officially on your driver's license.
Look here. I'm now 5'8". I grow every time I get a new license.
That's just because you lie.
Shut up. Bitch.
Yes, Soul Ion. I'm 1,000% doing a Big Barda cosplay. That's already happening. Oh my gosh, Katie, we'll have to do a Big Barda cosplay and get you over for a CG Con, and you and I will walk around. It's just, she's massive and amazing. I'll send you pictures.
like we should maybe do the Haikyuu cosplay. Or maybe not.
That's
okay.
I'll be medium Barda. Screw you, Shae.
You can be tiny Barda. It'll be fine.
Small, not tiny.
The chat has spoken.
That got hostile.
The chibi cyborg.
Yeah, it's just, oh my gosh, we'll make you a chibi cyborg. It'll be cute.
I'd be actually very surprised if Sai is actually taller than two of us.
I'm not. I'm 5'7.5".
Okay. Nah. That was inappropriate reaction. Just to make sure, like, I come from third world country where we have centimeters and meters, and gotcha. I needed to like recount it in my head pretty quickly, and I was like, oh, okay, so this is the height. Okay, fine.
Yeah, no, I can't do that. That's.
Yeah,
I can go from like feet and inches to all inches, but that's it.
Like honestly, all I do over here ever since I came to CG, I bring out my rulers to check out like how much is inch to into centimeters, and everybody just makes fun of me because of it.
It's okay. It's all right. I understand. I appreciate you and the trials that you have in the third world country and dealing with all of us in America.
Yeah. So.
Gosh, I love this cover too. This is it. Like it feels like a really beautiful sunset. Like the sun feels like that last bit of ray before it drops and everything. It's really awesome.
Yeah, the very first painting I made, like without using line art, just going straight for it.
It's phenomenal.
And another mini that I made, because this character is still a little bit unknown, but he's gonna appear in book number 2. And what he's known for, he always wears like face hair, like a stubble or something. Always, because he hates shaving, and like for her birthday, he decided to shave, and it didn't go well. So, so I decided to make a little mini comic about that as well. And this is the whole like group that she runs herself with. Wow. So Shae, like all the women here, there's gonna be like many hot dudes and even many sexy chicks. Like what the hell?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I love this. It feels like a pack. Like it's a really, really cool image. Like I want that on like a hoodie or something. That's awesome.
Oh yeah.
That's super cool.
And this one, that's the bookmark picture.
Oh yeah. Gosh, that is so cool. You are very, very good. You're very good at what you do.
Thank you. And the very last picture that I have is the actual map of the story. Nice. This is the Sapphire Peninsula. So I drew this map to get the overall idea, how the area looks, and even know how to compare sizes to create the packs. And one of the tiers that was there was the drawn-in character, and the drawn-in character could become the alpha of one of these 5. And they become the alpha of this particular, almost the second biggest one. And they deal with foreign matters. And Leena's pack is this little one. So you can see there's a tiny little border over here that separates the whole land from the unknown land of hostile people and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So they are the defenders, they fight a lot. And that's why she needs to be fit. That's why she needs to be strong, because one day she may have this fight of her life where things may not go well.
That's awesome. So I am saying I like the mini comics. How many are you going to put in book 1?
Well, in book 1, I haven't thought about putting the mini comics in the story yet, but I have one mini comic that I haven't drawn yet, and I really love it. And it's really, really funny. So as you might notice that if we pass the 13K, there is even more content prepared. So maybe if we get there, I'll just put the mini comic in the story. I don't know yet, but I would love to.
Yeah, I think it'd be a fun little addition to have in there. Just because you've already done the work, but they're also like fun little, nods and little like low key kind of hints back to where you started and how like the journey has gone. I think that that's something that would be really cool.
And it would also be something like when you have when you're making a movie and the scenes in the end that didn't go well, how do it bloopers,
the outtakes,
the bloopers, outtakes, yes. So that would be something like that, like they're going through their major journey, but somewhere in between, I don't know, regular Sunday something happens and it's really funny. So it would be.
Yeah, and Pale Rider says, Katie, seriously though, repopulate the higher tiers. I believe people want it. I would agree. How you were doing before in the first couple of days where you'd put up like 2 or 3 and then they'd sell, and then you put up like another 2 and then they'd sell and you put up like another 2. Like you just like kept like, well, you guys liked it, here's another one. Like,
yes,
definitely think that you should just keeping those up there because obviously they're selling very well. You only have 1 and you've put 9 up so far. There's only 1 even left right now.
What? And like another one was sold. I didn't notice.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. When you're like, oh yeah, there's other Gamma Wolves. I was like, there's 1 Gamma Wolf and it's Gamma Wolf number 9.
Because before I came to our campaign, there were 2. There was this one as well. This one over here.
Oh yeah, that bad boy sold.
All right.
Yeah,
and
so
just so
you
you know,
have just 9. That's the only one that's up there right now.
Okay, I'm gonna make more. Like, there's no problem. And I'm even thinking of doing actually at least one like big one, 11 to 17.
Oh yeah.
Maybe try it out, but I don't know yet because what is problematic over here, and I already tried it out, is shipping, because I'm shipping these personally to all these people, and there is one package that I sent overseas and it came back, and just need to test it out whether it works really well.
So I might have some suggestions for you if you're going to do 11 by 17s that could help. There are tubes. Sometimes that isn't a bad way to go. There's also the rigid mailers and bubble mailer. So like I get big envelopes, like bubble padded envelopes like this that exactly fit an 11 by 17 rigid mailer. And then there's a website that I go through that you might want to check out and see if it's going to be cheaper for you, because it may or may not, depending on how it's going to be for where you are. But when I shipped it through that, like I've shipped them other ways in the past, and it was costing me like $30+ to ship an 11 by 17 flat, so it wouldn't be wrinkled or anything like that. And then I got that cost down to about $5 or $6.
Yeah, that's why I'm actually thinking of doing like going with tubes, because I already have like some other bigger artworks that I need to send out, and I just figured out that would be probably the safest and even the cheapest solution for this.
Yeah. We'll definitely talk, and I'll shoot you a link so you can at least check it out and see if it gives you better rates or not. It might not. I'm not sure for your country, but it doesn't hurt to look, right?
Yeah.
All right, I don't have any other questions because you answered all of them, and I'm just really excited for this. I'm very glad I backed it day one. for sure, because this is going to be a fucking amazing campaign.
Yeah,
I'm
and
really
just so you know that the book is finished. So there are only like tiny retweaks that are being done with the sizes of the panels and stuff. But it's completely finished. So there are no more works to be done. We just wait till the campaign ends, the in-demand ends, and we're just gonna print it and ship it, and you're gonna get it pretty soon.
Oh, that's awesome. Pale Raider says, put Chris in a red dress. I think some, not saying who, but some might want that red dress print. Just saying.
I know, Pale Raider has a boner over this picture.
You know what's funny though is if it ends up coming out really cool, you could do them as postcards and just include them inside the comic, and it wouldn't cost you like anything extra in shipping. It would just be printing up the postcard.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my goodness. Alex, you got any other questions for Katie?
I do not. I'm lagging like hell, but no, you have answered everything and then some, except I want those gloves and I'm going to get them. And so there.
They go with these?
Yes.
Really? Those were okay, fine. Just go for them.
I'm getting them in black.
I wanted them in black as well, but when I was buying them, I was really into army stuff, and I bought that army cap in the same color, so I decided to buy the gloves with the same color as well.
Well, you know what that just means? You need another pair.
Ah, that's a very good idea. But honestly, I use them only for drawing, so I just need one, maybe one pair. So. Yeah.
All right. Well, I want to thank the chat for hanging out with us. You guys are amazing. If you haven't backed Bonds, please go and get in on this, because this is an amazing looking campaign for sure. And obviously, Katie is putting a lot of her heart and soul into it, and definitely deserves to hit 5 figures at a minimum. I mean, 23 days left. I really want to see that number continue to climb, because this is epic. This looks so good. Thank you so much, Katie, for hanging out with us. It was wonderful to actually talk and meet with you a little bit. Like, this has been great.
And thank you for having me on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm really happy because it was like we were DMing each other, going back and forth, and volleyball. That was the very first DM I shot you, I think. It was about volleyball.
Probably, yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah. So I'm glad we finally met, because even Carla mentioned you a lot, so I wanted to know. Okay, I want to know.
Yeah, we love Carla. We met Carla like way back when and all that. So I'm happy. Like, everyone that you kind of gravitated towards, I'm like, oh, they're all great people. This is wonderful. I'm so happy that that's who you're hanging with.
Yeah, she used to do a show with Carla, so.
Yeah, before Carla was too pregnant. Because that happened.
Yeah, I know.
Little too pregnant. But yeah, so I'm really happy. I hope that this is a huge success, and I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye on it and tweeting it out whenever I can, because
thank you.
It is fantastic.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us, and we will see you in just under 3 short hours for Hybrids Book 2. So we'll catch you guys later.
Okay.
Bye.